how you doing? My name's Mike from photolust.com. This is going to be the first of a few tutorials on how to work with film. I'll be showing you how to sort of load film into pots and things like that in the next couple of tutorials, but this one's a fairly easy one that works with the canister itself. Now, when I started using film 2 years ago for my first sort of course in college, I was forever winding the film all the way back into the canister. Now, it's not a problem, but if you're awkward like me, I like to have a sort of rounded edge on the edge of my film when I load it into its spiral for developing. This way it just makes it easier, so you can almost push it on. But also this technique that we're going to use in a minute is also useful if, say, your batteries die in your film camera and you can't use the rest of the roll. You'll obviously count how many frames you've got, wind it on. This one's been done for 3 frames. I think you might be able to see it there. 3 frames and the camera died on me. So I wound it on, and just for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to retrieve it once it's actually been into the canister. So just to show you that, you know, it is cheap and easy to do. All you need is what I call rescue film. Now these are 2 horrific, as you can see, no detail at all on my films from some slide film I did at the beginning of the year. Double-sided sticky tape, any will do, doesn't really matter, and some scissors. You can buy the tools to do this, but the tools themselves are £18 plus delivery. So 18 quid for a tool that you can make yourself out of a piece of film is much better in my eyes. So just to show you, I'm gonna, right, that is well and truly into the canister. You cannot get it out. If you turn it the other way, it'll just keep turning, and then your film will cockle over and crinkle up. So let's start. Okay, I'll put the film down here for now. I'm going to choose a piece of film. I'll try and remember which way this goes in now. Right, so make sure the edge of your film is completely flat. There's no grooves or anything like that on it. So you get something like that. Cut yourself a smidgen of double-sided. Really doesn't need to be a lot for this. You know, that's possibly too much. Plonk it onto the end of your film. Oh, is it the right one? Yeah. Plonk it onto your film. Like that. Best way to remember it is, if it curls upwards, the film goes in, the tape goes underneath. So curl upward, film underneath. And then what you do, make sure it's flat, take it off, and you're left with a tiny bit of tape on the film. Now, if you were to try and stick it into the end of the film pot there, it would not go in. That's too sticky, and you have a fleecy material on the actual canister itself. So what you do is things like this, just to try and get a bit of fluff on it, or just try and get rid of the stick a bit. You can use your fingers, anything you want, just to get rid of that stick. And then what you do, it might be still a bit too sticky, we'll find out in a second. Canister facing like that, hope you can see properly. You slide one edge in, then the other edge, and you push it past until it starts going in a bit freely. Now that's mainly the way in there now. And then what you do is you turn the cog, so as if you're sort of winding the film in, and then eventually, don't know if you can see it there, it'll start pulling the rescue film in. And now slowly, if you pull it, there's your leader. And that is that. And it will help. A lot of people say I'm a bit too funky with my ideals of having to have a nice neat edge. You can cut it flat. I prefer to push load instead of ratchet load when I'm using my film pots. Hold it on the sides, push it on, and it just, for me, it's easier that way. But anyway, that's one lesson, and I hope it was helpful.